of 1990 was when I first heard about Pantera. My roommate had come home. At the time, I was interning for a record label. I think my roommate was doing something with another music store, and he come home with a tape promo. This band goes Pantera. Yeah, I don't know what this is. He gave it to me. It was the Cowboys from Hell. I listened to that album or cassette, sold for all the time, nonstop, nonstop. So it came to the point where they're coming to town and they're touring, and they actually are opening up for Prong uh, at the Masquerade in 1990. Go to the show. It's a great show. Pantera obviously opening. Um, get crazy. They're on the stage, and he's getting it's just like you see it on videos. They're just out of control. So happy, loved it. But aside, um, Prong comes on. I love Prong. Prong is awesome. Prong's playing another great show. I look over to my right, and Dimebag Darrell's there. At the time, he was called Diamond Darrell. He didn't become Dimebag at that point. And I was like, oh wow, surprise. Obviously don't I don't know if I've noticed him because they're still pretty new. But I was totally stoked. So we talked for a while. We had a good time and drinking, which is totally unlike him, of course. No. And earlier on the evening, I had noticed when I come in, there's a breathalyzer by the door, something that they didn't have before the club, and I don't think they had one ever since. As we're talking, somehow that came up in the conversation, and he looks over at it and he sees it. He's like, "Oh, let's try this." Now, a college student, I was pretty much tapped out for money. He's like, "Oh, I'll do it." He's pulling out, just always being a good guy, and goes over and he puts some money in the machine, does a breathalyzer. It shows him like legally beyond drunk, and I was pretty amazed then because the solos he had just done were just fantastic, like yeah, ridiculously awesome. So clearly, at this point, he already had a high tolerance for alcohol, and this was just the beginning of Cowboys from Hell. He's like, "That's crazy." We laughed about it. He goes, "You do it now." And he puts money in for me, and I do it. I think I just had one drink, and it just registered really low. He's like, "What?" He's goofing on. I got kind of crazy, laughing. Puts the money in again to the roof again. Um, he swears and cracks some jokes. He just went a crazy hit and cracks it and breaks it. We're like, "Oh," we laugh about it, and then we talk some more in the night. We watch Prong play, of course, and I want to say I think this is the same night the crazy, crazy, crazy stage diver came on. I don't remember which act, what it was. It being a metal show, this guy came on. He was dressed like full on cowboy outfit, and it was just rowdy drunk, just starting trouble with all the other people in the crowd. At one point, he gets up on the stage and he does like a goes up to like a stage dive. The audience just totally splits apart. So the stage is probably 8 to 10 feet tall. You get over the barricade. So he goes over the stage, over the barricade, hits the ground. Everybody had moved because obviously no one was really happy with him. It gets really quiet there for a minute because everyone's like, is he dead? A few minutes later, he pops right back up. So he was just so drunk, I don't even think he felt it. It was crazy. And the rest of the shows on Prong played great. Me and Diamond laughed the rest of the night. Um, Pantera came back again a few months later. They had switched. Prong was opening up for Pantera. Literally, both bands was a flawless show, and the breathalyzer never made it back. That was it. It was a one and done. They brought it there. Diamondback broke it, and they weren't going to probably have it done again. But it was a fun story. It was nice to meet him early on, and obviously they just exploded from there.